You know what's crazy is this audience that has seemingly showed up to watch us play some Dungeons and Dragons. So all I've got to say is, hello, adventurers, and welcome to Heathens and Heroes episode 9. I am your host, Connor Coates, aka Craigor Theron, and thank you for joining us on this journey that is Heathens and Heroes, a podcast where 5 friends get together and play Dungeons and Dragons as well as they know how to, which isn't very much. Aside from our wonderful dungeon master, Matt.
Oh, hello.
Ramis, also known as Troy.
Hey, everybody.
We've got Nandor, Mr. Esteban.
Saw, dude.
We've got Arcado, sorry, Mr. Lucas.
Hey, everybody.
And again, Craig or myself. And we are attempting to escape the prison inside the Underdark. And the journey has not been an easy one. Will our heroes escape with their lives? Or will the heathens of the Underdark devour their souls? I now pass it on to our Dungeon Master, Matt, to begin the next chapter of Heathens and Heroes. Matt?
Last time on Heathens and Heroes in the Underdark, our adventurers had captured a drow, and the wonderful Arcados had kept him from overdosing on a vial of drow poison so that he may provide them information as to who they were pursuing, why, and where Ilvaro was. After a bit of conversation, he managed to coerce him into going on the agreement that his life would be spared. So, the party followed him for about 3 days. Along this journey, they spoke to one another in the tense air about them as they traveled with this mindset of confrontation before them. And a few learned about each other and as they opened up a little. But after these 3 days, they came finally to the cliffside exit that led down to the shores of the Dark Lake. As our party had come out and made themselves more or less present and noticeable with Craigor in the lead, he saw one of the 2 missing twins, Turvy, who had survived the onslaught and escaped. And they all looked down over the side of the Dark Lake, and they got to see before them the emptiness of the wide open caverns, and they could hear the lapping of the waves against the shores, and they could see the faint glow of a fire on a large ledge where a few tents were set out and the drow were present. Craigor, making his way forward, assassinated one drow and pulled him back, managing to steal his armor and quickly don it with everyone's help. And then made his way forward to talk to the other guard that was walking back up. As he did, he thrust his knife into his chest, coated with drow poison, poisoning the guard. And the guard, after a moment of confusion, realized, "You traitor!" And that is where we have left off. So, real quick, for everybody that is back here, so everybody but Craigor, you have been following quietly, but we didn't have a stealth roll as he was staying far enough ahead that y'all didn't need it. But for the moment, going forward, I am going to have the rest of y'all roll me stealth. I'll roll for our good old boys too.
So, Matt, did I hear that right? That this guy isn't completely dead yet? He's just poisoned?
Correct. All right.
That's about what I expected.
You're wearing giant armor and wings, so...
Well, the
Yeah,
wings
dude.
you don't see, so he only
we see. We know. We know.
Did you
It's
need
burned
me?
in your
Also-
retinas.
Did you need me to reroll?
No, you're good because you're right up in his face right now. So, But
Stealthily
luckily,
moves.
overall, the group has a nice high stealth roll, so it'll balance out your 2 since you're all traveling as a pack right now. So with the group feeling sufficiently stealthed, the lights out and up on the slight rise about 15 feet above, this ledge right here, we begin with Pregor, and the drow up ahead. So, as I imagine the rest of y'all will be engaging in combat, I am going to have you all roll me some initiatives, starting us straight out.
Oh. Good initiative right there.
Not bad. And all right. So, starting us off then is Nandor.
Actually, very quickly, I'm sorry, Matt,
Yes.
but did Nandor move even further away from us than he was before? Because last time I could see him, and currently I can't, and I need to keep him in line of sight.
He should be right in front of you. He's the blue one right here.
Sorry, I meant Krager, not Nandor.
Kragor
Pregor is,
walked up to meet to see the guard.
Yeah, I should have been staying within range of him because I only have a 60-foot range on that spell I cast on him. So I just didn't see that he had moved up. The last time I saw him, he was still in.
Well, that's all right, because if you... Whoops. Here, we'll just move that there for now. Boom, 60 foot.
Hey, thank you.
Because y'all were that far back, so he could get that close up to the drow and everything. So,
Yep,
Gotcha.
no worries.
all right. So then, Nandor, you are starting us off. Top of the round. I cannot hear you.
And you are muted.
I know.
There we go.
The long pause draws.
Silence.
Silence. We still can't hear you.
I know. I keep hitting on the button accidentally. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like it's not an actual button. It's just like you slide it across, and that's about it.
Okay.
New mic, ladies and gentlemen. New mic, by the way.
Yep.
Right.
I'm gonna use. Does Featherfall affect everyone? Oh, 5 creatures.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1. I know Arcados.
And you use it as a reaction whenever somebody's falling. So,
Oh, it's only a reaction.
correct.
Oh, it is. Okay. So shit. Cantrip I could just constantly use, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna use. How far does this go? Let me see. 16. I'm gonna use Acid Splash.
Alrighty.
Get him.
You do have advantage on the attack because
Oh shit! I accidentally hit it twice. 1 second.
You're good.
Thank you.
Because you are stealth right now. So,
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot it at the guard. Like it basically like bursts out, right?
mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot it like next to him, like here.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So that it pops onto him and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he needs to do a dexterity saving throw, and Connor would too, right? Or
Choose
Gregory?
one creature you can see or 2 within range. Oh yeah, no. So it is a dex save. All right. He is poisoned. So I believe that gives him a disadvantage on his attack rolls and ability checks, not a save. So, but since he is, since you are stealthed, I will still give him disadvantage on the save. because he has no idea it's coming.
All right. And
But-
the way that I'm gonna do it. Wait, did he fail?
That was a save 13 DC, so yeah, he
Oh.
failed.
All right, cool. So the way that I'm gonna do it is like, since the rats are all over me, like I'm gonna like barely like move them back and just like finger gun it and it's like
Wait. There, how you gonna do it? How you gonna do it?
like
Do it again. Yeah.
yeah.
And as you pew pew, your globules of acid, they splash into the ground kind of between Kregor's feet and come back up and catch him all across the shins and the legs. And he's just kind of like, as he looks down.
Is it
Roll me
critical or-
damage for it. It is not a critical.
Okay.
Solid max damage. So, all right. As you know, it just kind of looks down, kind of confused. Looks up just past your shoulder, Kregor, and now kind of sees you, Nandor, and not yet the rest of everybody else, as there's just kind of like up on the very top lip of that stairway going up to that point.
Okay.
Movement bonus action for you?
So he's not dead?
He is not.
Damn it. How's he looking? How's he looking?
That he's been stabbed in the chest and he's got some acid on his legs.
Damn it.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being super healthy and 1 being almost dead. How we looking?
You can use a reaction to roll me a medicine.
No.
Well, it's your turn right now, so you can roll me a medicine, Nandor,
Okay. I'll
If
do
you-
that.
if you want to find out.
Oh god.
What, dude? Is that a thing?
How do you get that?
Don't worry
is
about
that
it.
real?
Don't worry about it.
Man,
So-
he looks actually really healthy despite all these injuries on him. Like, you're not sure if he's even taking damage right now.
Nah, he's
gonna be
good.
like,
His eyes are deceiving him. His eyes are just not.
I'm just gonna
adjusted.
turn,
Your eyes are a little. You actually think that that's Kregor that's hurt?
It's like Arcados. I think he looks fine. I shot him with acid. He must be acid resistant.
He's like confusing me with the drow.
Which evil twin is it? I don't know.
We don't all look alike, Nandor. Okay.
All drow lives matter.
Okay, so I could move. What's my movement speed? 30, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right,
I love this.
I'm gonna do that. Can they see me? No, right? Because we're like up high.
Yeah, no, y'all are about 35 feet above this right now. And there has not been any loud noises or anything like that, so you don't imagine they've seen y'all yet.
Okay, can I throw my club at him?
Surprise.
You've used an action already for your acid splash, so no.
Okay. Bonus action. Then I want.
You don't have to use a bonus action right now.
No, like I want to do something so bad, but I shouldn't.
Don't do it. No, you would do it. Do it. I'm gonna be. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. You come on, do it. Do it. Come on.
See, he was
Come
the
on.
angel on your shoulder, being like, "Don't do it," and then all of a sudden he was like, "Wait a minute."
It's me. It's Ramus. It's Ramus. Like you should expect this from me by now. Like, do it.
Yeah, but he's way back there. You can't hear Ramos right now.
Okay,
What
can
you
I send a swarm of rats, like just one of them to attack him?
Which one would you like to send?
These one.
All
For
right.
this one north.
All right. So that one will go on its turn and attack.
Okay. Yeah. it's fine.
All right. Then after you, it comes to Mr. Darendil. He's only got 30 feet of movement, so he's gonna go 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get right there. And he's going to actually move up and to the side of the wall right here. And he's just going to kind of cling to the side at the top and move another little bit of movement, staying stealthed, but now just hanging sideways, Spider Darendale like.
They're gonna look up. What the fuck is that?
Gregor, go see
Is that a
you.
gargoyle? Is that gargoyle has been there? Yes.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my dagger venom. It's not charged. I don't have time to charge it. I don't think, anyways. And I want to take my regular dagger. I'm gonna use both actions right now to just kind of do 2 attack rolls if I can.
Yes, you can. So go ahead and make your first attack. Not at advantage.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Takes 5 points from your first, and for your bonus. So he's
Damn it.
going to see, like, you're going to get that first one in there, and you're going to try to bring the second one up to his chest again. And as you do, he hits your arm, like right in the forearm, and your blade goes toppling off the side. It is now down there somewhere.
Just my normal dagger, right?
Just your
Just
normal
normal damage. Yeah, just
Fuck it.
normal.
Fuck it.
with. So,
Loud noises.
but you do hear a very faint ting 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 down on the ground below. All right. Anything else for you?
Give me a second.
Headbutt him.
Kick him in the. No, never mind.
Put his face in the acid.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna.
I mean,
You've got your movement left right now.
Yeah, I only have movement right now, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
you can move your fist.
your arms.
over-
I'm going to. I'm gonna back up just a little bit right here. Just come back here, just so everybody has a clear shot on him instead of me.
That will get an attack of opportunity.
That's okay. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
All right.
Not one bit.
He does have disadvantage because he is poisoned. So he does not hit. As he's, kind of reeling from the sword or the dagger in his chest that you did hit, he grabs his sword and just now is unsheathing it as you back away, but definitely too sluggish for him to be of any use.
Aw, his sword didn't melt to him.
You got shins. Then next up is Eldith. So she is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, because she's a dwarf.
Cool.
And what's that?
Why don't we have battle music right now?
Because this is your stealth fight right now.
All right,
It's not all out. It's not all out attack. We're not there yet.
Yeah, yeah,
Stealthy.
just wait.
pretty much. 5, 10, 15, 20,
If Eldith doesn't
25.
do something like wicked right now, then we might be in full battle. So
She uses her full movement to get that far. She was too far back right now. So that is as far as she gets. Trying to get up close.
Does she not have a crossbow?
She
Yeah.
does not.
oh really? I thought she had one.
I think
lost
she either lost it or gave it to somebody at some point.
Can't you throw a
can't
rock?
But
Wait, no, she gave it to you. Wait, Connor, didn't she give it to you when we were fighting the Minotaur?
Well, I have one, but I never got a second one. No, I've had one since the beginning.
I don't know. I can't. It wasn't in there, so I was like, it might have been lost at some point. But yeah, that is as far, unfortunately, as she can go. So it does come to the drow. Now, seeing everybody there and poisoned as he is going to turn,
Yep.
run.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Wait. He passes by Connor. Can he get an action?
Connor had taken a step back, so he's not within range to do the attack. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. and that's about as far as he gets.
Seems like an awful
Being
generous 30 feet. Just saying.
poisoned and everything, though, he is winded by the time he gets there, and he's kind of leaning up against one of the rocks, but he's like looking towards everybody, but still just kind of holding on. This swarm of rats is staying on you, so Arcados comes to you.
You will.
I will.
So 5, 10.
He also is friends with Spider-Man and pulls him back with web. He can do that.
He pulls out a rope. Come on here, partner.
I'm from the southern part of this continent.
So is he? So he's now 90 feet from me, wherever the drow is, right?
It's about 70 feet.
Do I have anything that can hit him at 70 feet?
Yeah.
Cursed spells in your 60-foot range.
Yeah, sounds about right. So if I speak to Arcados, that's a reaction, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Can my standard action be swapped out for a bonus action?
Not normally, no.
Crumps.
Crumpets.
I don't know
Please
that I've got
speak.
anything.
Can he throw the rats like a projectile?
Can he finger gun the rat?
I mean, not the entire swarm, but you can throw a rat like a projectile.
Don't touch my baby.
All right, I will pull out my light crossbow
All right.
and take a shot. Can I see him? He's not on my screen, so is he too far away for me to actually see?
Because you have a dark vision to 60. Yeah, he's beyond it. So I'd say you can see like the silhouette of him and everything. Like you know where he is because you tracked him as he ran. But he's just beyond your dark vision. So
Disadvantage if I make that attack roll?
yes, sir.
Hold on. Damn it, I should have done that. Oh well, it's too late.
Yeah, I just don't have any other options at the moment.
Yeah.
Do what you can, Mr. Man.
Do your thing.
You can do it.
Gives
We,
wings.
we all believe
short
in you.
sword.
You know what? I'll do this.
Throw the hammer.
So I'm going to spend my action to move up, and then I'm going to drop the light crossbow at my feet.
Okay. I was gonna say if you want, you can for a free action, be holding it out for Kragor or somebody.
Yeah,
to pick
basically
up.
I'm doing that, yeah.
Yeah, easy enough to just hold it at the ready for him.
I do have a crossbow though, just so you know.
Dual wield.
But mine is a light crossbow, not a hand crossbow.
Oh, I like the way you think.
All right, then Ramas comes to you.
Can I
Don't do
use
the stupid
brawn?
shit.
Oh yes, I'm doing the stupid shit. You already know. How far can Ront throw me without me taking any move? Any space?
Not his turn, so at the moment none.
He can't do like a special action or anything like that.
He was not prepped for it. He was in stealth mode. Now he's thinking it's like charge mode.
So I can't like slap him and get him ready to go. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you could you could tell him and then hold your action until his turn, right? Or can you only hold actions for?
You can
a
only hold an
specific action?
well, you can hold an action, but then you would lose your movement that you would get and things like that.
Yeah.
So
Because I'm gonna use his action and then add my movement to it, and then
yeah,
Go.
yeah. He'd have to be prepped before it, gets to your turn, so that he knows to throw you properly. So otherwise, it'd basically just be a little push, and you wouldn't get much.
okay. So what you're saying is, all I have is my movement, and that's all I can do.
Your movement, your action, your bonus action. If you have anything that fits under those bits.
Are you trying to get
I
us
will
sponsored by
draw-
Pringles, Troy? I'm just curious.
I have no idea what
I
you're talking
was just gonna say it, and I was holding my tongue. He's holding that up perfectly with the ad out and everything.
Hmm.
What?
This is a good time for a snack break.
I'm just a diabetic in need of food, okay?
Good
It's
thing I
dinner.
have my Mega Stack Pringles stack.
Good thing I do. Barbecue flavor. Anywho, Wayne's World this. What what I will do is I will draw a great axe and I will move as far up as I can.
All right.
Battle.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. In either of those.
Okay.
Okay. So you can use your action to dash and move more if you want.
I will dash forward.
All
Yeah,
right.
as my action.
Uh,
5 or
go
10?
30 feet because it's your
30
full movement. So
30. All right, right behind.
all right, and yeah, and then you do see Arcados who's there holding out the crossbow just in case. And anything else for you? Bonus action, action surge, any other bits?
I'm gonna save that for later.
All right. Then it will then come to Turvy. Let me see. All right. So they are just going to use their movement as well to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's going to stop back there. And as he kind of comes up behind you, Craigor, he goes, where did he go?
He's just down the stairs, buddy.
And he's gonna. I don't know what y'all got from where I left off, but
Turby said, "Where'd he go?" And you're like,
Down
"So."
He's just down the
Down there.
stairs.
Gotcha. So his response was to release a series of curses in Undercommon that you understand, Craigor and Arcados. And then everybody else runs forward. Well, Ront being everybody else, and the swarm of rats with Nandor 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Almost gets to him, but not quite. And Nandor, it comes back to you at the top.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, so are they just still sitting there, Matt? Are they still sitting there? Are they moving?
So as you look down, you can see that this elite soldier down over here has kind of perked up and is starting to look over that way. Not from the sound of him, you gather, but the sound of the dagger that fell earlier.
Okay, well, I feel like it's basically already too late. Because who is up next? Oh, it is Prince Darendil and Kragar. He might be able to kill him, but they know they know something's up, especially with a dagger. Gathering.
Fell.
You don't know if he knows it was a dagger, just the sound of it falling.
So, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use 2 beads. Is that
Alright.
possible?
It is possible.
I'm gonna throw it right here.
Where at, did you say?
Here.
There?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Let me see.
Actually, let me just do this real quick. It'll make it easier.
I was gonna make the thing for it too. So,
Okay, you got it?
yeah.
Okay.
Because I was also checking the spell level since it was 2 of them. So, right there, we'll give that for the radius. And it says it casts for a level higher with each bead, correct?
Yeah. Let me just. That cost has 1d6 plus 3. Da, da, da. Yeah.
All right. So you can remove 2 charges from its thing just by editing it. And each of these nice old folks over here will have to make a
Oh,
dexterity
shoot.
save.
Can you delete that by chance or no?
Yeah, again.
Okay, cool.
Boop. So,
But
a-
are they at disadvantage as well?
you had broken your stealth, and I'll say these 3 are, but since he was starting to become aware he had heard the sound earlier, he's not at disadvantage.
Okay.
So 2 of them will be, though, because they are completely unaware by this. So she makes it. He makes it. Does not make it.
Yay.
And does not make it. So, as you know, they are there, and you get the brief look down at them and everything. You can see that one drow is kind of cooking up or cutting up some fresh cut fish. The other 2 are just kind of having a conversation. The female priest wearing, the kind of more spider silk robes and vestments. And this one is just kind of starting to stand up. So you kind of just tear off 2 beads, lift up your hands, and then throw them out. And they 2 just catch the firelight, giving a brief glimmer of the nice bright red ruby colors before they both, one after the other, and this huge 40-foot diameter fireball just explodes in the area. Roll me a 9d6.
Jesus.
All right. So 2 of them take half damage from, resisting, but the other 2 are caught completely unaware from it and take serious pains. You see the one that was cooking in the back get flung backwards and kind of hit against the wall and fall to the ground. The 2 that were sitting both duck over and try and use as much of their stool to help, but it just gets blown away. And this one is standing slowly, a bunch of splinters all up their side, as well as burn marks. And these 2 look definitely in pain, but now just kind of getting up and looking for the source of where that came from. So, with that in mind, I am now going to roll initiative for nope, not what I wanted. For these that are joining in the combat. All right. So this elite will not be able to go till next round since you started the round, Nandor, and he was
shoot.
not prepped. So that was your action. What is your bonus action? Your movement? Anything else?
Bonus action. I'm gonna move back over here. All right.
Get your bard music out and play Good Vibrations. Good Vibrations.
Oh, I was
I mean,
thinking
Bart-
the Beach Boys actually, but that's
I'm talking Marky Mark and the Funky
yeah.
Bunch.
No,
man.
now I realize. Now I realize. I was thinking, I'm picking
Um,
up good vibrations.
That's a bonus action. Expound.
Good fight coming up. I can feel it. Good-
Damn, I should have done drawing performance before. Damn. Okay. Shit.
You wanted to blow people up, man.
Yeah, it's gonna take a minute anyway, so. That was gonna be a couple of rounds.
1 in 5 guys, man. It's okay. Happens.
I'm gonna tell because Nandor knows what Ramos is gonna do. It's like I'm just like gonna look over at him. It's like, and I motion my hand. It's just like, just go.
Yeah. It's like getting the green light from like the guy looking over you, like watching you, just like, yeah, go for it. Here you go.
All right. So then, Prince Darendil it comes to. He's gonna go down his 25, 30 feet to get to the base, and then he's gonna stand there and just hold an action and just towards them all. And that's just gonna be his thing, as he's just going to get ready. Next up is Ilvara. She's going to look up, kind of at where the smoke is rising off of her fellows, over at the one corpse to the side, over at Darendil, smile a little bit, and then she's going to raise up her hand, and this greenish black energy is going to flow around it, up it, and then spread. And as it does, she summons 2 giant spiders.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna kill her.
And she's going to turn, say something to Shore, who is standing next to her, and then take a few steps back into the tent and disappear.
Hey Matt, is this the battle music?
It said strong epic. It is not as epic as I figured.
Oh yeah.
How's
Totally.
this?
There we go. I like that a lot better.
Craigord comes to you.
All right, so I'm a dangerous son of a bee, Sting, and I'm going to move about 5, 10, 15 feet over this way.
All right.
I am able to see this guy over here, right?
Yes.
That's kind of what I figured. And actually, did I totally grabbed that light crossbow, by the way, from Lucas,
Okay.
or from Arcados, just so you know.
Okay, it was ready for you, so definitely doable.
So what I want to do is, oh yeah, baby, we're doing it. We're double fisting some crossbows right now, and I'm gonna shoot
Hell yeah.
both of them. Wait, I can't do that with the light crossbow, right?
Is two-handed
Damn it.
still, but
Okay.
it does have more damage. Here, let me actually give you it so you can see. And don't forget to add your proficiency to the light crossbow.
All right, proficiency
It'll
is
at
in.
It'll at least give you the range. So
Well, then in that case, you know what? I'm gonna move up about 15 more feet just to get a nice clean shot as well as I can here.
all right.
Good idea.
So about right there. Wait, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna do an attack roll with my light crossbow.
All right.
Nice.
That is enough to hit. Roll me damage.
Punk.
Still good.
Alright.
Still good.
You thunk straight into his side, and he kind of hits up against the little bit of ledge right there. Still up, as he's just kind of like, ugh,
Bless.
and seeing, you know, the fireball and everything. He's just kind of, you can tell he's not happy either.
I don't have any more actions, right?
You have a bonus action, so you can dash, disengage, or hide as a rogue.
I'm gonna hide. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Roll me stealth.
into the shadows.
All right. You feel pretty stealthed as you basically just kind of go up into the corner of that, you know, higher ledge area, out of sight from pretty much everything else. All right. Let me just roll these for them. Eldith, then, is who it comes to. She is going to just run forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, or 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just going, "Cursed! Stubby! Dwarven! Legs!" as she runs forward. Because that's about all she's got for the moment. So, after that comes to one of the giant spiders. It is going to move forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it's just going to use its full movement to get up to Darendil. But that is its movement, can't attack. But Darendil, who's been holding an action, is going to get his multi-attack off on the giant spider.
Wolverine on
Prince.
his head.
Oof. First one is a no-go.
How do you miss a giant ass spider?
With claws.
As it approaches, you can see he's getting some like flashbacks of, you know, being tortured by the drow in Velkenvir, Velkenvelv, to, you know, being suspended above them and made their playthings. So he just kind of blindly swings out to no avail, unfortunately. The poisoned one, now seeing the fireball go off and everything, he is just going to pull his sword, turn, for Avara! And come back up now that other people have been raised. And as soon as he comes up, though, he's going to see your, like, waterfall almost of rat swarm. He's going to be like, "Oh, never mind!" And he's going to make his attacks at that before trying to retreat. So they are at disadvantage. First one definitely still hits. 13 still hits the rat swarm, unfortunately. So that is a total of 13 points of damage to your thing, but they are resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, so they take half of that.
So 6?
Yeah, that's 6.
Pretty much. So he just kind of comes down, trying to claw at it and cut at it, but they are just, you know, a swarm kind of moving over his blades. So he then retreats with his movement.
Attack of opportunity. Let's go.
Yep. So
Damn it! Come on, rats.
No. They nip and everything, but he's like, no, 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 no. Kind of just hitting the ground behind him. And then the second giant spider. 5, 10.
By the way, I'm just
15.
curious. Is he losing any health because of his poison after these turns, or?
No, it just means he has disadvantage on his attacks and his ability checks.
Oh, okay.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it is about 10 feet up the wall, coming in y'all's direction, the other giant spider.
Oh,
Great.
And then your other ones are on you. Arcados comes down to you.
Okay. Okay, so let's start this off. Step 1 is going to be
All right, let's go. Fuck
let's
it.
do it. It's time. It's time.
I'm going to use command on this guy down here.
All right, all right. Yeah.
So he has to succeed at a DC 13 Wisdom save,
Rightio.
or follow my command, which will be grovel.
Oh my god.
Biscuit.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
So it's like that tonight.
Yeah, of all fucking nights, right? Of all the fucking
were-
nights.
We were doing good last game, and then look at this. Yeah.
I can't cast a second spell, right?
Uh,
Even if it's a bonus action to cast it,
if it's a cantrip, you can.
only if it's a cantrip. Okay. Nope, no second spells available. All right. And I will end my turn.
You cannot end on the same one as Eldith, so I'm going to move you down one.
Sorry. Didn't realize that Eldith was there. Sorry.
You're good. You're good.
Didn't see
had
them.
had my character sheet in front of her.
All right. So after that, it comes to the priestess that was around the fire camp. She is going to reach a hand out and cast Cure Wounds on the drow next to her. And heal him for 7. Looks like she says a few things and then takes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet back to over here. And then Ramos.
Do it, you coward.
Oh, you already know what I'm doing. So is Ront available for this one? Is he up and ready to go?
Did you tell him?
Yeah.
You did.
All right, then yeah.
All right, he's throwing me, and we're gonna get this dude that's already taken enough damage. We're gonna end his fucking life.
So where is he throwing
Oh
you?
god.
Further
He's
along
throwing
this
me,
way?
yes, as far as he can.
Where?
All right. Okay. So I'll say he gets you about 10 feet as he was running forward, just kind of grabs you, spins you a little bit, and as he does, you can hear this, "That great axe is heavy!" And then whoo, tosses you. And you get a nice little 10
Sorry.
feet added.
Sorry, mate. Okay, so now that I've gotten 10 good feet, I am going to rush for 20.
All right.
20. When he, I can't see anything because it's like black all around my,
Oh,
my
hold on,
character.
let me give you a little bit. It will give you, bam.
Perfect. All right. Okay, so 20. I'm gonna jump this. I am jumping this edge. and I'm
All right.
going to dive at this guy.
Roll me in athletics.
Oh yeah, it's happening. It's happening,
Oh
man.
yeah. Oh yeah, easily.
Oh yeah.
So there will still be a bit of damage split between the two of you as you are dropping about 20 feet to get to him. But let me roll that, and then you can make your attack roll as well. So you take 3 points of damage, Ramos. Actually, I'll say with that 24, you take 2 points, and he'll take 4.
You still have Bardic Inspiration.
And you do have Bardic Inspiration.
So that's advantage.
Normal attack, but you get to add a d6 to the attack roll.
Okay. Oh yeah, come on, baby.
1 under.
Are you kidding?
For those elite warriors, he is definitely prepped, has his shield open
Wait,
now.
but I get 2 attacks
You do with your action.
with my new. No, with my thing that I just got.
What thing?
My feet.
Oh, I think you get to re-roll the attack, don't you?
Yeah, and I get to choose the higher one.
The weapon damage you have to hit.
That's the damage.
Ah. All right. Well, screw it. Action surge. I'm gonna roll it again.
All right.
Oh boy. Okay.
This one does not have the d6.
Never mind.
So I'll say you land over here, kind of cutting him off a little bit. But as you come down, swinging your great axe, he lifts up the shield and catches it straight across the top, making your great axe cut into the ground instead of him.
All right. I'll just save the action surge. I'll save it.
All right. Then, anything else for you?
You have melee. Okay. No, I'm good. Actually, I say shield and I bring it up.
Word. All right. So after you comes to shore, he is going to pick up his sword and shield. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And let's see. Right. So yeah, no, he is going to hold his action as he's there, and he's going to call out in Undercommon, "Come to us, you cowards, so that we may put you back in your place."
I'm literally.
And then it's going to come to Turvy, who is going to hear that. 5, 10. And they are going to try and just start climbing over the wall to get down. Oof. So he kind of like slides down instead of climbing. And he will take a little bit of damage as he just kind of makes his way to the bottom. But as he rolls out and to the bottom, in his full Were-Rat mode, he just kind of looks up at them and he goes, "I'll kill you!" And he's going to use the rest of his movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, to get about there. And he is going to take a shot. Which does not hit, as he just casually knocks the bolt aside with his shield. And then you've got one swarm on you. Comes to the drow that was healed. He's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then Ront is just going to make his movement. 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Do you still want your swarm charging that guy, Esteban?
No. Basically calling him back.
Okay, so then this one is going to come back to you. All right. Comes up to you. And then coming up to the top of the round is the one who got hit with the explosion before Nandor, who is also going to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, it was right here. 5, 10, 15, 20. And he is going to hold his action there as well. Nandor comes to you.
Can I use Shatter on the spider?
You may. And which spider are you using it on?
Hold on. I'm trying to close the thing. Okay. Like here.
Okay. Keep in mind this one is about 10 feet up on the wall as well. So it'll be a close hit. Close hit.
Okay.
So all right. So they have to make a DC save each.
Can I? Okay.
And so the
Damn,
one
dude.
climbing the wall makes it. The one on the ground next to Darendil does not. So go ahead and roll me damage. As there's just this loud from the sound of the thunderous shatter.
Okay.
All right. Anything else for you, sir?
Gonna do something stupid.
Hey, whoa. That's my job. All right, that's my job. But I allow you to do it. Keep going. I want to see this.
Okay. So can I jump down and use Featherfall as a reaction or no?
Technically, it's outside of your turn. But I'd say yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna basically like ready myself and just run and jump like if I can like here or
Okay.
or you know what here actually like basically where I did shatter.
Okay. I'll say easily enough. You
Okay.
know.
Okay. So I'm down here. No, rats are still on me.
Yep.
So, Troy, what I was expecting you to do was to completely jump off the ledge, and everyone else kind of as well. That's why I got Featherfall, so you wouldn't take damage.
Yeah. You didn't tell me you had faith. You had that, so I was like, it's all right.
And can I use Acid Splash or no? Because
Is it a bonus action?
no, it's not. Never mind. Okay. Can I bring Dawn out?
Man, these strips were so sour, but they were so delicious.
So as you jump off, you very quickly just and float down your swarms of rats clinging to you. A few of them actually kind of blip, 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 slowly falling off of you like fat raindrops. And you then land onto the ground, grab out Dawn, and as you pull her out and unsheath the blade of radiant energy, you hear everybody within range hears, "Vengeance will be ours!"
and then my eyes turn silver when that shit happens.
Mhm.
And aren't the drow at disadvantage because it's so bright?
They are indeed within. What is the range of
Except for
Gondor?
Connor because he's got his thing on.
Yep.
120 feet.
All right. So, let me just give you a quick glow of 120 feet. Bam. We're gonna make this a nice yellow color. All right. And then anything else?
Whoa.
It is now daylight.
Right.
I'm gonna send one of my summer rats, preferably like this one, 16.
Okay.
Which one is it? Yeah, this one. I'm gonna be like, all right, boys, get that spider, like the one that was climbing up.
All right. Easy enough. Darendil, now that it comes back to his turn, is going to kind of see you land, raise up Dawn, and get this just kind of grin, kind of refinding his vigor, so to say. Let's see, actually. And he will also move over to the side to get that flank. 15 does hit the giant spider. So his second attack also hits. So he comes through off to the side, just cutting up one leg and trying to tear off the legs that it has. And he manages to pull off one of them completely.
Oh shit!
And he
Yeah,
just kind
buddy.
of lifts it up.
Stab it with it. Stab it with it.
All right.
I like where his head's at.
And then next up is Kregor.
In the shadows.
I think it's Elvira, isn't it?
You don't know where she is or what she's doing.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
gotcha.
fuck.
No worries. I'm going to move
We'll find her. We'll
5,
find her. Esteban. I
10,
saw that.
15, 20, 25, 30. Right behind this guy. I'm just going to stab him.
Alright.
I'm just going to give him a quick stab. Just a little stabby stab with a dagger.
All right. Definitely a good old reliable. Roll with advantage.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant my dagger of venom. Sorry.
Blep.
I'm measuring something out. Don't mind this.
I am minding everything.
Look at that.
No, that doesn't hit. No, I'm joking.
All right, I was about to say, Matt, we got some serious talking we got to do.
Is that a crit or no? That's just normal.
Normal.
Isn't it a crit when?
but-
Oh, is it only when he has surprise from his?
Whenever he's surprised or goes before people in combat. But they've already all gone in combat by now. You forgot to add your D6, your 2 or 3 D6, Mr. Rogue.
You want me to just roll 3d6?
Let me double check. Is it 3D6 or 2D6?
I think it's 3. I'm going to say
Couldn't
5.
remember. 5D6.
10.
Level
We're
4
going
is
10.
2D6. 2D6.
It was 2? Okay, I'll just roll 2d6.
All right. So, with all of that, he is on the verge.
Oh my god.
Seriously?
You've got a good stab into his neck, and he's like, "Ah!" But still breathing. Still breathing.
Dude, this is, again, an Austin Powers fembot moment. Like, why won't you die, dude? I don't understand.
Die!
Shoot, man. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go back into the shadows if I can. Can I roll a stealth?
You'll have to use some movement to kind of retreat up the stairs a little bit.
Do you have any bonus
But-
actions?
If you, so if you use a little movement to retreat, because you're still just literally right behind him right now. So, if you break his line of sight, you'll be able to stealth.
I mean, am I able to attack again? I'm not, right?
If you have another light weapon, you can, for your bonus action.
Then yes, I'm going to do that. With my
Short sword.
short sword. Why not?
All right. You still have advantage on your attack.
Get it.
All right.
Am I
now
adding
roll me
2d6 on
damage.
this or no?
No, once per turn for a sneak attack.
I swear to God.
So, unfortunately, he
Still
dies.
Oh my God.
Oh god.
And
I was.
like,
Oh.
pull out the dagger as you see him turning to face you, and you're just like, "Fucking no!" And you just cut his head off right there, and just like, "No, down, stay."
I am done with you.
The body falls. He is
my
dead.
God.
And I can't do anything else at this point, right?
If you have any other movement, you can move a little bit more. But aside from that, yeah.
Okay. Well, I was gonna try to hide again, but I'll just kind of step back a little bit.
Yeah. All right. So then, after you, comes to Eldith. Who's going to run her stubby little legs. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just to get as far as she can as she comes up and just like gets to the side. Sees that one dead. Goes, fuck! Looks over. Sees the drow running forward. Just lifts her sword and points. And just runs at him.
She's
tell
gonna
me-
body slam this guy.
Please tell me he
Huh?
screams like a girl.
He definitely looks taken aback, unprepared for the frustrated, puffing dwarf running at him. Afterwards, it comes to the giant spider between you and Derendil Nandor, and it's going to turn towards him after it gets one leg ripped off, and it is going to try and attack him.
Don't you dare harm the prince.
Oh, he will. All
Are the
right.
spiders at disadvantage, by the way, or no?
They are not.
Okay. Just making sure.
That does hit Mr. Darendil.
Arendelle, you need fucking armor, dude. What the fuck?
So, deals 9 points, and he has to make a Constitution save, which he does make. So he takes 9 points of damage, and he will take still half as much on the success. All right. So he takes one, good chomp into the arm in response to, having the leg ripped off. And he just kind of holds onto its head as he does and yells in its face. That one's dead. So this one is now going to turn around and come back down to you, Mr. Nandor.
My rats. Hold up.
And it's going to make an attack. Let's see. All right. Roll me a d4 to see if it hits one of your rats. It does indeed. So, it deals only 5 points of the damage to the rat, but it also has to make a Constitution save. Let me double check. I think that makes it. So it only takes half damage of the. Oh man, that's good. So your swarm takes 8 points of poison damage, as it manages to catch a few of the rats into its mouth, and you just kind of hear the as their bodies crunch.
Okay.
And then it comes to the swarm of rats that you wanted to attack.
Cool.
So it's like, oh no, we don't like that. And you just hear all the little
Get 'em, boys.
chittering of them coming back.
God damn it.
So they all try, and it just uses its front legs to sweep them all back in this little shower of rats around you. Arcados.
Damn it.
Okie dokie.
Oh. Okay.
So, in a burst of divine energy, I sprout wings from my back, glowing luminous wings that carry me up, and I go to there
All right.
with my movement. So I am flanking him with Eldith, but my wings is an action, so I can't make an attack against him.
Okay.
However, I will use a bonus action to cast my spiritual weapon.
Okay. Is it a... oh yeah, it is an action. I thought it was a bonus for Radiant. Get it. Where would you like to summon your spiritual weapon?
Oh, let's see. Right there.
Right over here? There? Got you. Bam.
And it will immediately attack the spider. It's
All
next
right.
to it.
Give me an attack roll. Oof. So unfortunately, it comes through and it slams into the cliffside next to it, showering it with a bit of rubble, but unfortunately missing it just as it kind of reflexively moves away from this new thing that spawned next to it.
And that will end my turn.
All right. After you, it
Priestess.
comes to Le Priestess.
You need to kill her.
She is going to kind of turn, see what all happens, and she is going to reach out. And how high up are you, Arcados?
Ground level.
So you're floating at ground level?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Yeah, no, she's gonna save that. She is going to cast Sanctuary on this figure right here, and you're just gonna see this spectral, like, purplish energy kind of cover his body, and then fade off for a moment. And she's gonna look back towards the tent that you saw Ilvara disappear into, and then kind of look back at everybody else. Ramos, your go.
I kind of want to go after the priestess. What do you guys think?
It was all you, bud. It was all you.
That was kind of my plan of attack too. I was gonna hide in the shadows and try to sneak around probably for the next couple turns.
Oh, yeah. She's way far back though. That's the only downside is that she is back there. All right. Yeah, that's way too far. All right, so I'm gonna take my movements and I'm gonna go behind this warrior. Somebody 5 and then 10, 15. Oh shoot. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then use advantage and attack him with my great axe.
You do not have flanking because they are in flanking position. So you would need somebody in this square. But they've already filled up the flanking sides.
Ah,
So But
Yeah, screw it. I'll just attack him then.
yeah, I was gonna say you can definitely still attack him, just no advantage.
Ooh, I'm at 1.
That's all right. I can do blip.
Thank you.
No problem.
Are you freaking kidding me?
So you come over and you swing, and he sees you coming and just ducks under the blade, kind of looking around like, oh, fuck. Seeing now that he's being well surrounded. Anything else for you, sir?
Fucking do something. Just call shield over and get in front of me.
All right. So then comes to him. Sure. He's going to kind of stab his sword into the ground real quick, reach into his belt, and you're going to see him pull out this small wand that has these, like, what looks to be these little, just knobs built into it, kind of. And he is going to point it at Turvy.
Oh, okay.
Did you just get excited for a new weapon?
Oof.
No.
So he points out, and it shoots out, and the small green glob hits into his chest, and he kind of looks at it like, whatever. But then he turns, and as he starts to move, that glob expands, covering his body up to his neck, and you see him get stuck into place. And after that, he's just gonna kind of grin. And Turvy,
Does that remove? Was he the one that had Sanctuary on him?
yes.
That removes Sanctuary, right? Because that's a spell against an enemy creature.
Makes an attack. It would count as an attack, so yeah. It would get rid of Sanctuary. Thank you for that reminder. So yeah, Turvy is now restrained, so he can't move during his turn. And you see him struggling against it to no avail, but unfortunately nowhere to go. The drow that is here is going to actually, let me roll one more time because they all have disadvantage. Still would have hit for a 16, but I remembered that daylight. So now the drow is gonna try and, like, with a hand above his head, just trying to see what he can. He is going to blindly slash out at you, Arcados, to no avail, as he's just. But, you know, being swarmed and everything else, he does not have a lot going on in his favor right now. 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15 to the other side as he runs to the round. And he kind of looks to them, kind of looks across over at you, Ramos. He's just like, take care of this, as he's just kind of keeping a little side up on a little side over there. But his eyes are definitely elsewhere. Actually, he can make a bonus action run because he's aggressive. I don't play as half-orcs often. So he's going to make an actual attack.
Oh.
For 9 points of damage.
Good.
Which is enough, actually. So he's just going to run over, grab him real quick, stab him into the back, lift him up a little bit, and drop him down. And then he's going to look back over. We've got bigger fish to fry.
Attaboy, Ron.
Then, coming back to the top of the round, we have this drow over here, who is going to pull out his hand crossbow and make an attack at I'm gonna say Nandor because he's the source of that bright ass light right now. At disadvantage,
Fuck.
still hits with a 20.
How?
Nandor, I am going to need a con save. Well, first, yeah. All right. So the rat takes 17 or half of 7 points of damage, and it has to make a con save. Which it fails. So, actually, is it even immune? No, it's immune. It's not immune to poison. So, yeah, it is considered poisoned right now for one of your swarms, Mr. Nandor.
Okay.
And it comes to your turn.
I'm gonna use my action to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move over here.
Are you disengaging with your action or just okay? So I was like,
Actually-
it's not an action to move, so
And then can I use acid splash on this bitch?
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna do that.
If you do not use an action to disengage.
Ah, shit. Then
'Cause you
yeah, I'll
need it.
do that.
Okay, so these giant spiders will get attacks of opportunity then. So the first one is going to make its attack. 14 does not hit. The second one, it does hit against one of your rats. And I need a con save from the rat.
Actually,
Makes it. All right. What else for you, sir?
I'm gonna use Crown of Madness
All right.
on her.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I'll use it on her.
All right. Since you have used it before, you do know that it's most. If they're not standing next to an ally, they get to move as normally at the top of their turn. If they're standing next to an ally, then they attack whichever ally you designate.
Okay.
So like if you cast it on one of them, they would attack each other at the start of their turn. But since
So-
it's on her, she
Okay,
was.
so if I were to tell her what, like, can I tell her it's like go into the tent and attack her? Or no?
It's not a command type of Crown of Madness. Yeah.
Then never. Damn it! I can't charm her, right?
You can certainly try.
Then. Oh. I mean, because if I charm her, then she I'm basically her friend, right?
Depending on the charm, yeah. And she does have advantage on the roll because you have already engaged them all in combat. So for charming effects.
You know what? I'm just overcomplicating. I'm just gonna do Bane. Yeah,
All right.
just Bane.
Okay.
On 3 creatures, which is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Him, and her.
Okay. So, and she fails. He fails. and the elite is fine. But you at least have Bane on 2 of the targets.
Cool.
And that is a D4 to attacks, saves, and checks, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Attack rolls or saves. Got it. All right. Bonus action for you.
I don't think I have anything that I could really use except like Mantle of Inspiration or Bardic Inspiration. So,
Okay.
no.
All right. So then, after you, as you kind of reach out and this, dark, the shadows around them, thrown out by Dawnbringer, kind of wrap up around their bodies, kind of constricting it a little bit, and they are definitely under the effect. So then it comes to Darendil, who tries to finish the job with this thing in front of him. And he does, as he just, has it bit down onto one arm. He takes one hand and shoves it straight through the mandibles up into the head, and then just kind of claws out from the inside.
That away, Prince.
And as he does so, you can see while it looked completely real, the arcane giant spider that it was also begins to just dissipate and break apart. And afterwards, he's going to turn and run forward to here and make his second attack. Unfortunately, a little too low. As he runs forward and the drow sees him coming and not really sees him coming, but more hears the just kind of hides behind the shield as it slashes across. And then a moment later, Nandor, you being the closest, see the shadow of Ilvara within the tent. Kind of, fucking overimposed thanks to Dawn's light. And you also see that there are 2 other figures that she has in the tent with her that are like down low to the ground. They look hunched over, so you can't tell their actual size or who they are, but you can just kind of see the shadows of 2 figures who are kind of at her feet. And you see her lift up one leg, set it on top of one of the figures, and you hear her voice call out in Undercommon. She would know Common. Actually, she knows Elvish. So she calls out in Elvish to you. Turn that light off, so we can have a civil conversation. Unless you want one of them to get hurt.
They seem like they're already dead to me.
Throw the fire in there.
She kicks one of them, and you hear this in response. Kregor comes to you.
Oh, I'm about to do something.
Oh fuck!
Take your beads and throw them all in there. Collateral damage.
So my first action is I want to try to roll a stealth. My plan is to kind of sneak up behind the tent area and get up behind everybody. So that's what I'm trying to do.
You can use your bonus action to do your stealth if you'd like. All right. You're not sure how well you are stealthed, with the big old light there, but you can see that most of everybody's attention is kind of on this cluster of people. So luckily, you still feel a little out of the way right now.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and move to 15, 20, 25, 30.
Then you can use an action to continue to dash if you like.
I would like to.
Or
How much room does that give me on a dash?
It's your movement speed, so it would be another 30 feet.
Okay, all right.
As you're going by, real quick, let me see. you do notice, kind of in the tents as you're going by, thanks to the superimposed light, there are some figures in these tents. Just one in each of these tents that you see that is kind of like crouched down, trying to stay out of sight, but they've got their hands up and can't see anything further in. But with the silhouette of everything, you're not sure who or what they are in there either.
Keep doing you, boo.
Yeah, I think I'm not going to worry about it right this second. I still have a
Okay.
plan of action here that I'm trying to move us. So this was
Okay.
25. I believe this is 30 here.
All right. Alrighty then. With that, as you make your way around, feeling fairly well out of everybody's line of sight, simply for the state of the battle and where it's at right now, you've made your way over as Eldith now is also going to try and get closer to the battle herself. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, just to get up here. As she comes up next to Darendil, pulls out her shield and sword, and just says, "Oh, this is gonna be good payback, boyo." These two are dead, so comes to this giant spider that is currently having a time with your rat swarm, Nandor. So he's gonna make an attack, which hits. Needs a con save from your rat swarm,
Okay.
which unfortunately does not make it. So takes half of 7 and the full 12. As that is enough for the swarm,
To dissipate.
and it also dissipates. All right. So then, after that comes to Arcados.
Okay, I'm gonna fly up a little bit as I move.
All right.
Go. So I want to end up there, like basically flying a little over the top of them to end up
Okay.
there. Will I take any attacks of opportunity for doing that?
No.
Okay, excellent. And then I'm going to attack one of them.
Okay.
You have a mace?
Yeah.
He's got a whole
Right?
arsenal, man.
I'm going to attack that guy.
All right. That'll hit with that nat 20. You get it. As you
Get it, girl.
land behind him and he hears it and
All I
just
have to
kind
do is go to the kitchen more, and we'll roll. That's all we need.
of more snacks,
Go
more
get-
snacks.
Go get more of those product placements. Go get more of those product placements.
It is the taste and the choice of the new generation, Pepsi.
All right. So as you land, you just kind of do a quick spin and you catch it into the side of his head, and he kind of takes a few steps, ears ringing. Definitely unhappy about that.
And then for my bonus action, I want to move the spiritual hammer just up to here, so it's kind of blocking it from moving forward,
Okay.
and then attack with it.
All right. Believe it's just a d20 plus your spell attack modifier. Oof.
Still misses. It's chewing up a lot of dirt over there.
It is. It is. It's basically trying to make like a little trench in front of it, you know, just like, no, you can't pass. No, no, no. It's trying to intimidate as a spiritual weapon.
It's like it's a spiritual weapon that's attacking a spider that's really evasive and it keeps dodging out of the way. It's trying to hit one of its feet. It's like, no, no, no.
You get that one quick jumping spider that just like will never get stomped on. Yeah, yeah.
Eight-legged
There it
freak.
is. And I am done.
All right. So, as you do that, it then comes up to the priestess in front of Nandor. She is going to look at you, lift up her hand, and she is going to cast dang thing.
Bah?
Yeah. It didn't have her thing set, man. And I was like, why? Alright. So, she is going to reach up, cast Dispel Magic on your sword to try and negate its effect. So I'm going to say she is going to have to make a spellcasting ability roll. That will equal it's a very legendary rare one, so it'll be a bit higher. So probably like an 18 to try and, you know, dispel the magic and hold at bay temporarily against your sword, sir.
Wait, so my sword is a super legendary weapon?
Well, it's a super rare type of thing. You know, takes a lot of magic to get into it.
Okay.
So, lower target for each spell on the target. Make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. Okay. So, roll 1d20 plus a 2, a 3. Unfortunately, no. So she reaches out, just trying to banish the light of your sword, and you can feel this just like wave of heaviness against your hand holding it. And you see the radiant blade kind of sputter for a moment, but then stay standing, and you hear kind of cuss off to the side. And she then is going to 5, 10, 15, 20 feet back to there. Ramas.
Well, I'm going to first put up my weapon real quick and search this dead body for that little stick that he had.
Little
The wrong
stick.
one.
Not that guy that had the wand.
Not that one.
Oh, yeah.
It's this one.
The one
guy.
that I'm clearly next to, still.
What stick?
What's the
The wand.
no? That's
That's
this
it.
guy.
Which one? Wait,
Which
the
one?
one that.
Not the dead
Which
guy.
one? That's not the. Wait, whoa. It was a
Guy
dead
way up
guy.
here.
No,
Dead
it's
guy didn't have the wand.
him.
This guy has the wand.
Ah, all right then. Never mind. Screw all that. I'm going after that guy with the wand.
All right, all right.
He's gonna die. So
I hope so. I set up flank for you.
15, 20.
Just
Hold on.
enough to get to him. Oh.
I'm trying to like. Okay, my thing's like not moving, so I'm like trying to move the thing up here.
Just drag him
I
with
need
your
help.
mouse. Drag him with your mouse.
I'm dragging, but it
Hold
doesn't
on,
do
hold on.
anything.
I got you. Bam, you're there. You're there.
I can't even get on my guy. Like I don't like. Why am I turned? What is
I don't
this?
know what happened, but you're back in place. You're back in place. You're
All
good.
right. So I On the run there, I put up my great axe and I drew both my short swords in each hand,
All right.
so I can get 2 attacks. So
Make your first with advantage.
I really can't do that because I can't click on my guy.
Disconnect your mouse.
No, like it won't.
Did you accidentally click off one of the things on the top left? Do you have a little square highlighted?
Yeah, square's highlighted. My guy's highlighted.
I don't know, man. That's weird. So you know what? Here you go. Short sword. Can you click the thing on the side?
Yes, I can. It's a kid.
Let's go.
It's saying attack, but it's not going up an attack. What the?
Just
Well, all right.
disconnect if we can reconnect.
Yeah.
So
we're
about
gonna-
those technical issues that we have here on Heathens and Heroes.
Dude, seriously? Like what the? What?
Matt,
what
this
happened?
is Matt. This is an hour 50, just so you know.
It's okay, you know, showing people some behind the scenes right now.
Aha! I'm back. Okay, here we go. Cool. Back at it. All right, here we go.
Do some clicks. Let's see if it works.
All right. So. Use both.
Alrighty.
1 advantage.
They're
And
both
then-
at advantage.
I will take it.
So
First one hit.
first one definitely hits.
And then I will. Yeah, I'll take that. It's a pretty high outcome, so.
Yeah. And anything else for you?
Can I?
What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna do a sweeping attack.
Okay. To hit home slice over here.
Yeah.
All right. And roll that damage. All right. So he takes 7 damage as you kind of come up and you do the whole like scissor double attacks, and he hits one of them off to the side, but the other one cuts through his ribs and goes out and catches him just kind of across the arm as he's there trying to face off against Darendil.
Bet.
All right. Anything else for you?
I will save this action surge.
All right.
I'm saving it for later.
Understand. Just like to make sure.
Oh, yeah.
So after that, he is going to stuff the wand, pull out the short sword that he had stabbed into the ground, and he is going to make 2 attacks. One at you, Ramos, and one at you, Arcados. So the first one against Ramos. 18. Does that hit with your shield up?
It does.
All right. And then
Wait.
one,
Wait, which shield?
because you have your shield active right now.
Right.
Because studded leather.
Because I'm at 16.
Yeah. So that'll hit.
Also,
so-
doesn't he have his 2 swords out?
He does, but shield floats around him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot.
The
Remember?
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Arcados, he misses you as he's just kind of, takes out his sword, brings one down and catches you a little bit across the chest, in between the shield as it rotates, and then tries to bring it back up to get against you, Arcados, but you just hit it across with your shield. And you take 6 points of damage, Ramos. Turvy is still restrained. So he can't do much. The swarms are chilling. That one's dead. So comes to Ront. Boom, boom, boom.
As a reaction, can I scream, "Free the boy"?
Sure, yeah. He'll run over here after hearing that, look down at it, take out his short sword, and just start hacking away at it. Then, so while he does that, it's gonna come back up to the top of the round. We'll check with this. Oh snap!
What?
Actually, so I just noticed this. The glob dissolves instantly if exposed to sunlight. Dawn emits sunlight, so
It does.
say, bam.
Anyway, Don.
So then for his turn, sorry, since I should have noticed that, I'll move Romp back over here, and you still have your reaction then, Nandor.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Doesn't have the 30-foot movement speed to get. Actually, he does because he's a were-rat. Haha! So he's going to run up and try and get his attacks as well, as he's just kind of brutally trying to get his revenge. Oh, whoops. That hit.
There it is.
And the second one doesn't, unfortunately. But he does manage to come around and just kind of stab into the calf of the guard that is there. Ront then is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to come over to where the giant spider is. And he is going to make his attack against that. And definitely hit. As he's just kind of goes for the spider, looks over to where you all are fighting, and he's like, "I got this!"
Does he though?
We will definitely find out. So, afterwards,
I believe him.
this drow is going to see that he's surrounded, lift out his hands, and you are going to see a bunch of purple motes just kind of like pollen explode from him as he casts Fairy Fire.
Oh, we're so okay.
You're
In
fine.
So-
the fire.
Everybody within this cube must make a dexterity save.
Oh, I'm dead.
No, you're fine. Read the description.
Oof.
Ah, my eyes!
All right, so Ramas, Turvi, Arcados, and Darendil, you all are glowing a nice light purple, and they have advantage against attacks against you. I guess for them it's just a straight roll because they're blind as fuck right now, but they do what they can. All right, Nandor comes to you.
Okay. I'm gonna use Crown of Madness. Would she be able to hit Ilvara or no?
You're not entirely sure.
Because I mean, technically she's near an ally, so
Right.
You're not sure if she's that close, but you gather she is fairly close. You're just not sure if that close, because you can't see where Ilvara completely is, because the shadows are, all splayed up everywhere, thanks to your light.
okay.
Though you did hear her voice coming from over more or less where Ilvara, or the priestess is standing. So,
All right, then I'm gonna do that.
all right.
Yeah.
but hold on,
Yeah. Yep.
because that needs a minus D4, so I'm gonna re-roll that.
That's a disadvantage, right?
Does she have disadvantage on saves?
No, I'm saying with like the light.
Yeah, that doesn't give her disadvantage on saves.
Okay.
Yeah.
There.
All right, that's the one we'll take because it has that bane in it. So she fails as you kind of reach out towards her, and these small little thorny spines just kind of begin to grow out of her scalp.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna tell her attack that heathenous bitch.
All right.
Can I like move here and kind of like move the table, like flip it, or is that an action? Or can I use a bonus action?
I'll say you can use a bonus action for that.
All right.
Or, I'd say, if anything, 5 feet of movement just
Okay.
to toss it over.
Okay. Then I'll do that.
All right.
And like
And
kind
you're
of like
not making any responses to Ilvara or anything like that either.
I'm gonna tell her, bitch.
All
Well, I already told the priestess to get that heathenous bitch.
No, but you're telling her directly this time.
I'm gonna tell her, release the prisoners or whoever it is, and you'll live through this.
All right.
And also, Taylor Swift had, or Beyonce had the best video of all time. Just letting you know.
All right. So then it comes to Darendil. He is going to make his 2 attacks against the drow he's next to with advantage.
Nice.
Hits one for a bit of damage, and the other gets blocked by the shield as they are just trying to have this intense little, skirmish there in the center. And that is his turn. Then it comes to Ilvara. You see her kind of, like, the shadow of her head tilt down a little bit, and then she just kind of looks up, grabs one of them, and pushes them forward. And you see, after a moment, okay, you see a familiar, beaten figure, the button of Topsy, alive, but wounded heavily, in chains, on her knees. And then
This gonna
you
be good.
hear one more call out. Last chance. Put down your weapons. Turn yourselves in. Or her brother watches her die again.
Again. Mm-mm.
And then that is her turn.
Okay.
Craig will.
She did she not realize that the priestess is?
No, she hasn't. No, she has not.
Yeah.
You are unaware.
Shut the fuck up.
I want to be a good player, dude. Like,
We are
damn.
being good, but oh, the DM right there.
Welcome back, Arcadis.
By the way, Matt, this tent that Elvira's in is it like open on all sides or?
Just the front right here, these two.
Okay. Okay.
He can climb tents though, right? He's very agile.
Agile and quiet.
He's a rogue. Very agile.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
If you want, you can also re-roll a stealth. If you wanted to, as you're like going back behind all this, to use your actions or bonus actions to try and do so.
Okay, so if I do this, that's gonna take one of my actions, though, right? Is that what you just said?
Your action or bonus action, yeah.
Guys, I legitimately think my hide.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I'll
squirrel.
I'll re-roll my stealth.
All right. One better. One better.
Jesus Christ. Do I have any more movement or no?
Was that 30?
That was 30 there, yeah.
Then it would be an action or bonus
further.
because, you know.
Dude, is there
Crick or
anything I can do
status.
right now?
Like?
Well, my plan, I feel like it might be too late if I don't move now, but my plan was to go around and try to see if I can maybe cut a hole and see who's in there. But, besides Turvy, of course, or Topsy. But now I'm thinking,
Like, I'm literally squaring off against this bitch by myself right now.
yeah, I'm just gonna kind of, I don't know, I'm just gonna chill here until my next turn, really.
Okay.
Sure you want to do that?
You can hold an action if you'd like.
Or I'll hold my action, yes.
Which action would you like to hold?
I want to hold or because I kind of want to sneak around the front here now, but I don't have any more movement, so I guess.
You can use your action to dash and get closer.
Well then, yes, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dash.
All right. All right. So you get up to the side as close as you can, and as you're getting up to the side, Nandor, you can start to see his shadows start to kind of splay against the tent as he begins to approach it as well. All right. Then that comes to Eldith, who's down here facing off with everybody else as well. She finally is going to be able to swing her sword, and she does so with absolute gusto.
Oh god. Oh.
And
You
hit
got it.
once.
Oh.
So close to 2.
As she just starts and goes for it.
She said Hadouken? Is that right?
Pretty close. Pretty close.
That's what I got out of that too.
So the giant spider, now being faced with Ront, is unhappy about it. So it goes to attack him. And does not hit. As he just kind of catches it with a short sword and throws it off to the side. Arcados, see you then.
Okay. I will start with just an attack against the same guy that's between myself and Ramas.
Okay. Bringing on the pain. Almost bringing on pain.
Right. Sort of pain-like.
Yeah. After getting a mace to the face, he was a little more prepared and kind of dodges to the side.
Wait.
And then I will have the spiritual weapon attack the spider down there.
Never.
All right.
Oh.
That'll hit.
Wow. That's a first.
For a spiritual weapon.
Ow.
And it gets a solid crush and, kind of smashes up one of the legs a little bit too. And, definitely
really-
is in pain.
Really fucking up the legs. I like it.
And that will be it for me.
All right. So now comes to the priestess, who, with her action, will turn, kind of look back at you for a moment, Nandor, look back inside, and then swing outward with her mace. Oh, apparently it does not have an attack roll to hit with that. That is ridiculous.
Cause she's a girl.
Why do you not have any bits for that?
Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, man, you don't want to start that crowd.
Don't do that.
All right. So round
Don't do
two.
Women are far superior than men. Just saying. It's true.
Facts.
So she swings out, also blinded by the daylight of dawn. It is a bit blind of a swing, but she does kind of go for it. And you see Elvira kind of recoil a moment, sigh, and you see her hand twist a little bit. And she uses her held action to cast
Oh no.
Insect Plague. Right about here. Actually, it would be more about right here. That's in line of sight. And as she does, you hear first this, and this droning then pours out of the tent as these almost like scarab beetles just begin to swarm in this massive area. And so I need you, Nandor, your rat, and the two within to make a Constitution save. That definitely got it. That rat did not. And then she makes it. Turvy does. Our Topsy does not. Or it makes it as well, actually.
I was about to say, dude, that's a 19.
Right now, I just saw the 9 at first, and I was like, "Aw." So the rats that didn't make it take about 15 points of damage and are destroyed in the process across you. And the rest also take about 15 points as you all made the saves. Or, whoops. So if you want, you can apply half damage to yourself. And you see the priestess as she gets kind of eaten up by these. She starts to scream out, pat herself, and fall backwards and starts to roll and writhe on the ground out. And you also see Topsy chained, just getting bit up by these and lean over and then fall over. And you hear Turvy from the side, "No!" Topsy is also out.
Is he dead or just knocked out?
She will have to start making death saves.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Ramas.
I'm going to finish this guy in front of me and between me and Arcados with both of my swords.
All right.
I can do that.
Uh, 17, just under.
Yeah.
So you come in with both of the swords, and he is just in full turtle defense right now, just trying to block and keep everybody at
You
bay.
have advantage on those attacks, don't you?
Yes, he does. So 17 for the first one. Then I thought those were with advantage. So roll me
No.
your second attack with advantage.
I tried.
It was,
I tried to
it was
help
a
you.
good
man. I
effort.
tried.
It was a good effort. Good effort.
Yeah. Still nothing. That's okay.
This is
But
not your
since-
target.
Dude, like this whole game is not mine. So I will use again.
I'm sorry. I hate to keep interjecting, but are you proficient with short swords?
I am not.
You should be. You should have
Yeah.
simple and martial weapons.
You should.
So
Yeah, simple and martial. And
then you gotta add your proficiency to your swords, man. It hasn't had it this whole fight.
You
That's
serious?
why
I
I
thought
tell you to equip it and all that stuff. Yes, that's why I tell you to.
it was. I
Alright.
thought it was already because it was already equipped from the last time I used them. I thought.
Well,
But
you
it
have
just
two of
carried
them in your
over.
inventory. So one of them you had capped as a proficient, one you did not. So
Carried over.
with the proficiency, your first attack would have hit.
Yeah.
So you damage for one attack.
I'll take.
Hey, don't feel bad, Ramos. I just realized I never put proficiency on my dagger of venom, and but it worked every fucking time. So I don't know.
I need that luck. That is the luck.
I had to check. I was like,
Alright.
wait a second.
So you at least get one stab in. The other one comes up and gets, deflected off to the side. And he's got a few wounds from him, but still standing.
And
Anything
I can
else?
Still use my sweeping attack for the other guy.
Yes. All right. As he kind of still gets cut once more across the shoulder from your long stretched attacks. All right. Then afterwards comes to, unless anything else for you, sir.
That's it.
All right. So afterwards, it comes to his turn. He is going to look back kind of at that big old swarm of shenanigans. And he is going to use an action to disengage. Go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 to right there. And as he goes, he's going to start just kind of looking around and towards you.
Behind cover as well.
He doesn't really have anything for a bonus action either, but he's just gonna kind of stand there, at the ready. Then Turvy, who is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, grab onto Topsy and try and drag him back just a little bit. But he will have to make a con save against the swarm for entering. Takes on a. Alright, let me see. Creature must make the save when it enters the area. Yeah. So. Fortunately, does not make it. So. That is going to be. Terrible damage. But he does manage to pull out Turvy from Topsy from the plague swarm that is over there. All right. Then that's a dead fool. Ront is going to still try and hold off this down here to let y'all engage up there. It's gonna hit for 7 points of damage as he just stays down there hacking and slashing to the best of his ability, keeping it at bay.
Okay.
And then up top, the one here is going to make an attack at Arcados. Oh, at advantage. Does not hit.
No, it's not a disadvantage.
Yeah,
It is because of the daylight.
Fairy fire.
Oh, correct. Thank you.
Damn.
It cancels out. So the first one would hit then, and the second one would hit. Sorry, Arcadus.
It's okay. To be fair.
I appreciate. As you take a total of 14 points of damage, as he is just kind of like pushing into you, try and clear him away. Nandor comes to you.
All right. I'm gonna come here. Wait. Okay. So I'm 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That's so it's like right here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do from here. I'm sorry. Can I throw a firebomb in here or no?
Where?
Here.
Or
is it like top?
The top has a little opening that you could try and throw it up to. It'll just be a dexterity check to see if you actually make it in there.
We still, but
Or-
there's still one other person in there that we don't know who it is, right? Okay.
Right now, Nandor's thought process is like, okay, she's safe. She might be dead. She might not be dead. That's what we came for.
Right.
Like,
There could be another friend
at the
in
start
there.
of the game, though.
You know, Nandor, it's your decision.
exactly.
Do you remember who was with us at the beginning of the game?
Not everybody.
Like, who stayed up to this? That's what I don't know. I don't remember who was up there.
What's his name? The badass dude. What was his freaking name? Bilby. Bilby?
He's got an echo. His head now.
They died.
Your headphones died.
Yes, they died.
See, now my voice is coming out deeper.
Thank you.
So,
Could you possibly do push to talk? Troy?
Well, that doesn't help for him. Yeah, that moves for you. Yeah.
okay.
All right. That'll work.
All right.
So, are you going to throw it in?
Not 1, but 2.
All right. And I believe it sets a little thing.
Like around here.
All right. And make me a dexterity check real quick.
Normal.
Yes. So, you aim for right there, but you actually get it on the lip right there.
Oh shit.
So, Kregor, Nandor, Rat Swarm, and everybody inside, I need a dexterity save. As well as for him. Alright.
Can I use shield as a reactionary?
Shield doesn't help you from dex damage. Yeah. And all right. So, I'd like you to roll me 9d6.
I'm expecting someone to do something, so
So, Nandor
Yep.
and hello. And Ilvara and the prisoner take full damage.
Yep. I'm down.
Kregor, you take half. So does Shore.
So I take half of the 28 there.
Yes, sir. If you right click it, it does have a half thing.
Got it.
All right. Shore looks thoroughly messed up from this process. Still up, but you can definitely tell that he is barely standing. And as the fireball consumes the exterior of this tent, as well as the ropes for it and anything else, it all begins to burn and fall away. And you can now see Elvara kind of recoiling a bit, scars and burns up her arms. And there on the floor, kind of just splayed out, is
Jordan.
the drow that had thrown the idea of springing you from prison. And he looks thoroughly burnt, no death saves. And with that, actually, no, that would still give him death saves because it wouldn't equal his max HP. So yeah, he would be in death saves, not full on. All right.
Do I get blown back?
You would be, I'd say by about 5 feet,
Okay.
because you weren't in the middle of it and everything. And so, with that explosion of ridiculous, does your swarm of rats, well, actually, even at half damage, they'd be one. So, all right. Afterwards, then, comes to Darendil. He is going to move one over to assist you, Sir Arcados, with this one down here. And he's going to get one attack in. And then it is going to come to Ilvara. She actually needs to make a constitution check to see if she maintains her swarm. And she does with a natural 20. So she's going to kind of stand, look around at all the fire and everything as well. Look over to where everyone else, and then just kind of fucking goddamn surface dwellers. She is then going to reach
Damn
up
right.
and cast once more Conjure Animals, which will get rid of the giant spider over here. And actually it would get rid of the swarm because those are concentration. And she is going to summon up these two giant bats above her, and she is going to reach up her hands and look to shore and just say, "We're getting out of here! Guards! Distract them!"
Oh no.
And so I'm going to use giant spiders because I do not have giant flying bats prepared. So they're going to appear up here. They're about 10 feet off the ground. Bam. And as they do, you also hear figures that you had previously seen before Kregor hiding in those tents, now starting to emerge. Though none of them look to be as well geared as the elites that you have seen. So, with that done, Krigor.
Okay, with the fire and everything, am I still in stealth, or is that kind of gone now?
It's probably not effective anymore. And not only with that, but you gather that their passive is a little higher than 11. For at least these two that you are next to.
Okay. Well, I think I'm still gonna try to maybe sneak up behind Elvira and give her a nice stab in the back. See how much damage I can cause.
Just
Alright.
grab her and keep her down. That way she can't leave. Tackle her. With a diving attack.
Can I hold her maybe at knife point, like a knife to her neck from behind?
I'll say if you want, you can make a grapple attempt with her. So it'll be an athletics from you, and she'll roll acrobatics or athletics to get out. To
Is
try
there
and break
any advantage at all on this, or no?
I'll say
didn't
because
say
she
so.
is blind, because of the daylight, you will have advantage.
Well, that was great.
All right. That was better.
Oh my
So-
god.
I didn't think that would be
I
possible.
think that's the first natural one I've ever seen.
It's all about the timing to make it more,
Krigor, man. Krigor.
So she's reaching
Gregor
her
the
hands up,
clutch.
ready for that giant bat. And as she is, you just kind of move through the flames, come up behind her, grab an arm of her kind of waist and up around here as you bring up the dagger to the other side.
Okay, and this is the dagger of venom I'm holding, by the way, just so you guys know. Not charged, of course, but she doesn't know that. Now, while this is happening, I kind of want to bring the attention from everybody on the battlefield, all of these drows over here, to me, and to these two in front, and just say, drop your weapons, or Elvira's going to die.
All right.
She's gonna die anyway, but they don't know that.
Kind of like an enough.
All right. She will use her reaction to call out, "Don't believe this traitor's bluff. Kill them, or let me die."
Bye, bitch.
Well, okay. With that, I guess I'm just gonna stab her in the neck.
All right. Well, it was your action to grapple her. So you were right to have her more held in place, so her movement is 0. So
Does she have to roll to maintain the bats?
for damage. Because it's concentration, but she hasn't received any damage, so.
Right. Yep.
All right.
Okay. So, do I have? Can I like maybe step back with her a little bit?
You can move back a little bit. It's at half movement speed. So
Okay. So I moved.
Every
I already
square
moved
possible.
5, 10, 15 feet. So
you could probably move back 1 with her
okay.
right now.
All right. I'll just step back a little bit just to kind of stay out of the way of the bats and stuff.
All right. And so then afterwards it comes to Eldith, who is going to look over to where the other drow are coming out. And so she's going to 5, 10, 15, 20 to run over here to just engage one of those that are starting to step out. Gauge. That hits. And that hits. No, wait, that one doesn't hit. First one hits. For 8 points of damage.
Get it, girl.
And then Arcados.
Okay, so as soon as Arcados, I'm gonna be like,
Don't worry, I got you, buddy. I got you.
Boy, who I really want to heal is the guy that just nuked half the party.
Half the party. Let's see.
Fair.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I moved myself and one person.
And your rats.
They don't count as a party. They could come back. Don't give me that.
So I'm
He's gotta
going
just rest.
to. Oh boy.
I was gonna use the potion that you gave me to bring him anyway.
Yeah, those are more valuable.
What you gonna do, Mr. Arcados?
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm just gonna do it here. I don't have a choice. Use my action to do Channel Divinity Preserve Life.
All right.
So I'm going to hit myself for 2 points.
Okay.
Cragor for what's left of that then? The 13 left. Sorry, not Cragor. Nandor for 6 points and Topsy or Turvy, whichever one's down,
Gotcha.
for 7 points. 7. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So, Nandor, you get yours back, or your consciousness back as this Topsy. And what were you saying, Arcados?
And then I'm going to bring the spiritual weapon up to attack this guy.
All right.
Zoom.
Almost. As it comes down and just crashes against the ground, ending up dirt flying.
That's going to be it.
All right. Then comes the giant spider, which is actually a giant bat. And it is going to swing down and...
Can it though?
Why
Because she's
couldn't
holding
it?
onto them.
Well, no, she was lifting up her hands for them.
Okay.
They haven't grabbed on yet. Yeah. She was getting ready to be picked up before she got grabbed. So, it is going to come down and it is going to try and grab her and take her from your grip, Cragor. So, it is going to be a contested strength check against the bat, which has a +2. 1d20 +2. So you have to beat a 17. Alright, so it comes down, grabs her across the hands as she just kind of looks back over at you and grins, and then begins to get lifted up. And it gets about another 20 feet up in the air. So not
Would
too
you get
high.
an attack of opportunity against her?
Because she's being pulled out by something else and not leaving of her own choice. No, it's like whenever they pull each other from enemies to avoid the attack of opportunity. All right, and then Dead Priestess Ramas comes to you.
I'm gonna get as close as I can to that bat.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my actions or the. Wait, no, I can't use the action because I don't want to dash. I'm going to take one of my short swords and launch it at the bat to clip it, bring it down.
All right. make me a attack roll at disadvantage because swords are not made for throwing. 10 is just under. As you throw one of your swords out and it goes out and past, landing at the edge of the ledge.
I'll throw the other one as well.
All right. Launch that bitch. 14 hits. 14 hits. So roll me a d4 plus your strength. Because a thrown sword is more of an improvised weapon.
Would that be saving or ability?
It's a d4 plus strength. So just your
D4.
yeah, do a d4 plus 3 for damage.
Oh nope.
/ general.
Yeah, I always forget that.
Nice, nice. All right. So you throw it out, and it catches into the side of it, and it kind of drops a little bit, but not enough to drop it out of the sky.
Okay, how much is a little bit? Like, I need to know, like, for my...
Is it like wounding? Like it's wounded? Like it's kind of like off?
Doesn't look heavily
kilter?
wounded, like didn't tear through a wing, but it dropped, I'll say, 5 feet. So it's 15 feet now instead of 20.
Cool.
And then anything else for you, sir?
I want her down, and I want to use my freaking great axe, but I don't want to at the same time.
Do I know? I suppose it's not on my spell list, so I would have to ask. Do I know that that's a concentration spell?
It would be an Arcana check, because it's normally outside of your wheelhouse.
That's something I can just roll, or because I wanted to use a reaction, but
I'll allow it.
okay, cool.
It's concentration. She has to maintain it.
So I can use a reaction to speak then?
Mm-hmm.
Attack her, not the bats!
All right.
All right. Ramos, were you doing anything else for your turn?
I do have a dagger left I could throw at her. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna throw the dagger. I'm gonna
Those are
aim
made
right
to
for
be
her.
thrown within 30 feet, so...
I'm gonna throw my dagger right at her.
Are you going to use an action surge to do so?
Yes, I will use action surge to do so.
Okay. Then let's see.
Come on, nat 20, come on!
It is within range, so make me an attack roll.
Come on.
With advantage.
Straight roll.
Okay. Believe in the heart of the dice. Come on.
You throw it out, and it lands kind of close to where your sword landed over there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, not quite enough.
Okay. That was an accident. Sorry. It's already.
That's all right. It
Thrown,
was one, we
thrown.
didn't want to use it, so never.
It was already
happened.
thrown.
So after that, the drow shore is going to turn, and he is going to run over here and try to tackle you, Kragor. So it is going to be a acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
Oh,
Yeah, no, he failed hard. So
did he run off the ledge?
jumps at you and gets to the opposite side of you as he tries to, and you just kind of quickly poof, 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 knock him around a little bit. And as he lands there, he just looks up. Do not worry about me. Go. I will clear your way.
I don't think she would.
I'm not.
She does have that face of, yeah,
And
this is
don't
what
call
I
me Shirley.
expected. So Turvy comes to his turn, and he is just holding on to Topsy, and kind of trying to pull her back further, and being like, "It's okay, I've got you. We won't let him get us again." As he just kind of takes a few steps back with her, and then it comes down to Ront, who's way down here. Who's just gonna run up to attack at this fool.
Just gonna run up to him and say like, "Hey."
Nope. He comes over and he's just like, looks over to you, Arcados. Are we winning?
That's debatable.
And as you say that, the drow in front of you makes his attacks against you and Ront, and misses both, as he's now just kind of getting surrounded, just trying to hold everyone back. The other bat that is up here, it is going to fly under Ilvara, and they just kind of like catch her onto its back and begin to fly upward.
Oh boy. So that sword's still stuck in it, right?
This is the other bat now.
No, I know the other one.
Yeah, this one still has a sword
Okay.
kind of stuck in him. So he goes up the full movement that he can, putting him 40 feet up in the air, and now heading about this direction.
Matt, do you know what I'm gonna do?
I have ideas.
Yeah.
Nandor comes to you.
I'm gonna use Shatter on the sword.
Okay. Definitely doable.
Do it.
And it can't hit Gregor because he's too
Yeah, no, it's up in the air enough that it wouldn't hit them. So
basically
con save. Let me see what that is actually. He has a +0. I don't want to use the wrong stat, so fails.
and it would also hit Eva. Yeah.
She's not on that one anymore. She got picked up by the other one just now and is now over here.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do. I mean, if that's the case, because I didn't hear it, can I retract that?
Yeah.
All right. 48 feet above, right?
Yeah. 40 feet right here. Riding onto its back.
Okay. Can I toss a coin to Alara and make it shatter?
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna throw 1 silver.
All right.
That? Okay. And then I'm
And
gonna use
then-
that.
All right. Go ahead and hit the spell, because I didn't know if you were gonna use the same thing. She just makes it. And that bat still fails. So go ahead and roll me damage.
How much is it?
3d8 thunder.
Okay, normal, right?
Yes. All right. So she takes half, and that takes full. And you can see that it kind of gets pushed down about 10 feet from the explosion, and just you can tell that it kind of the sound of the thunder seemed to deafen the bat for a moment as well, and it seems to be a little dazed in its moment. And Avara is just kind of holding on tightly to the back with little bits of silver coin embedded in her shoulder.
Okay.
Anything else for you?
Concentration.
Yes, thank you. And it is 10 or half damage, whichever is higher. So that would be a 10. Makes it.
Damn it. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use healing word because that's the only bonus action I got.
You can't because it is of a spell level. It has to be a
Oh,
cantrip.
okay.
Yeah.
Then I can't do anything except like move over here.
Okay. All right. Then afterwards, Darendil tries to bring on some pain.
Oh wait, I can use another bonus action.
What would you like to use?
Bardic inspiration.
All right. Who would you like to inspire?
Well, I'm debating. Whether I should use it on Ramas or I should use it on Kragor, so Kragor could possibly get the wand and freeze her midair.
You did see that the wand stuff dissolves in daylight,
Oh, I know.
so
I know. I know what.
He's about to put Dawn away.
I do have wings.
they are still out. It hasn't been a minute.
Then yeah, I'll do it on Arcados then.
All right.
Go fucking
Wait, where did
hawk
that-
roll that shit, dude.
Where did that guy go? The one that had the wand. Because
Where
when
did-
I came back to the
uh,
computer, he like left.
He's on the other side of Kragor, north of you.
Ah, okay.
Dill's not getting any hits in. So Ilvara, she is going to look over, and she is going to aim down at you, Nandor, and cast a Ray of Sickness. But she does have disadvantage because you are a blinding ass light. So as you're kind of looking towards Arcados, you see this like bright green ray just crash into the ground next to you. Still fine, luckily.
You fucking missed, you heathen.
Kragor.
So my first attack is.
Cannot hear.
Sorry.
There you go.
There.
My first move I want to do is I'm gonna start attacking this guy here. So
Alright.
what I want to do is I'm just gonna give him a nice swipe with the short sword right now.
Okay. That'll definitely hit. That'll hit.
God dang, Craig.
All
That's what I'm
right.
saying, man.
Dude, just you do all the work, man. We're just here for you. Okay.
I'm trying.
He's looking pained. Definitely looking very pained.
Okay, then let's follow up with a secondary attack. Why not?
Oh,
All right.
And this time I'm gonna do it with the dagger venom one more time.
All right. Just shy that one. as you swing out with the other, and he just kind of backpedals away from this blade coming out. Managed to avoid.
Push him off the edge.
Anything else for you?
Is it possible that I can maybe disengage, maybe back out a little bit?
You already used your bonus, so you can back out, but he will get an attack of opportunity.
Nah, I guess that's pretty much it right now.
All right. Then after that, Eldith is going to continue fighting over here, holding them at bay. Arcados.
Shit. Bardic Inspiration is plus 1d6 to an attack roll, right?
Attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm going to use my bonus action first to get the hammer to attack this guy.
Okay. That'll hit.
Thank you.
Oh god.
4 crap damage. Awesome.
Yeah.
Was it enough to
All
kill
right.
him?
It was not.
All right, I got to do it. I'm gonna take off.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So he will
Blinding
get
light.
his attack at disadvantage. Does not strike.
Excellent. All right, I'm. How far from her am I? Am I 40 feet?
Well, she's 30 feet up. So you're about, that far.
All right, I'm just gonna literally just fly straight up to her and smack her in the face with mace.
All right.
Bring her down.
Go for it.
Bring her down.
That'll hit. That'll hit. Roll damage.
And I am using my Radiant Soul to add my extra Radiant damage onto that.
All right.
Oh shit. Thunk.
Bitch.
All right. And that is a failure. So, as her bats dissipate, we might have to go to break because my stomach is acting up at the moment.
Oh boy.
So, it is terrible. I am sorry.
10-minute break. 15.
Quick 5
Yeah.
minute, and we will pick back up where that picks off. So,
Okay, perfect. Guys, we'll be back in 5 minutes. Go ahead, grab your snacks, grab some drinks. We're going to finish this fight here when we come back. Thank you so much.
cliffhanger.
Jesus Christ.
And sorry about that. Welcome back. With that all done and all of this epic shenanigans going on all over the place, Arcados had flown up using the last reserves, or close to the last reserves of his wings, to come up and smack that bitch in the face. And he did so successfully, knocking her both backwards and out of her concentration. So her large, giant bats fade. And you all are left there as she drops that 30 feet.
Ooh, before she
taking-
hits. Before she hits, I'm gonna be right there with my great axe. Ready.
All right. She will drop down as it does come to your turn, Ramos.
Oh, I'm
So-
going right underneath her. My
All
great axe is ready, and I'm about to upswing on this bitch and cut her up.
All right. You run upwards to her to make your attack. I will say,
Come on, baby.
yeah.
Come on.
That'll hit. That'll hit. There you go.
Yes! Ooh, yeah. She's mine.
Ramos turned into Randy Savage.
Ooh, yeah.
Remember, you can roll your damage twice and take the higher result.
Yes, this is true. This is true. I will take that result right there.
Let's go.
So you catch her as she's coming down in the chest, and she kind of impales briefly on your axe before you, as part of the upswing, just send her flipping and down into the dirt. She is now lying prone, bleeding heavily. Has scars across her here and there. And so, anything else for your turn? She's still not quite dead.
Is she close?
She definitely seems like it.
Then
Kid-
can I use my sweeping attack?
It does not work that way.
He's already down.
Ah, figured. Okay.
Can I ask, since she was falling, wouldn't he have had advantage on that or no?
He would not have. I thought about that, but it's still just a matter of getting through her armor, less of than hitting her. So,
Gotcha.
Well, I can't use my action surge anymore. So I guess for now I'd be just walking slowly over her, dragging my great axe as I make sure she knows I'm fucking coming for her. And it's that shh as I'm dragging it.
all right. A real quick roll for her attacks because I didn't roll those earlier. See if she kills this guy.
You ever
He's definitely dead. I had to make sure because it was his turn, and I was like, "No, you're dead." All right. So, Shore, who is going to see her fall, see the bats dissipate, he is
See-
going to reach out and let me check the range. All right. And he is going to cast Darkness right here, completely blinding you, Ramas, from her sight. Arcados, since you're floating above, you're just above the Dome of Darkness, so you're good. You can still see. But for the moment, you are covered in magical darkness, Mr. Ramas, and have lost sight of Ilvara.
You can't get that far.
So then, the twins are still just kind of, there, and now Turvey's gotten a more defensive stance for Topsy. And over here, this drow has emerged and is coming after Eldith. Even at a normal, that's a natural 1. So yeah, that is definitely a fail. He kind of comes out into the bright light, looks over, sees kind of where everything is, and then just makes a haphazard swing, cutting more the tent than anything else. Ront, staying down here, wants to finish off this guy. Whoops. But, unfortunately, does not. Actually, yeah, I already had him roll. But he will move over here for later. Should have done that first. 5, 15, 20, 25, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then coming up to the top is this guy who is trying to hold his own. All on his own down here. But can't hit shit. And so Nandor comes to you.
So I can't see her. But do I have an idea where she's at?
You have an idea, but you cannot see her currently.
Okay. Will prestidigitation like do anything?
Not against darkness, no.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna run over here. And I'm going to use Healing Word.
Alright.
Oh, actually, how much was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that's 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Skilling Word on him.
On Jorlin?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. That button. Anything else for you?
Can not really can't do anything.
Alright. Because Healing Word's a bonus action, so you still have an action.
But like, okay, so I use Healing Word. I can't use my cantrip.
Now you can use a cantrip. You just can't use another thing of first level or higher.
Okay, so if I use Acid Splash, and can I just aim here, like around here somewhere? No?
I would say just make me an attack roll with disadvantage. As you're kind of blind firing in there. So roll me a d20 and then add your spell attack modifier, which is your charisma plus proficiency.
1d20.
Actually, no. Because it says choose one creature you can see within range.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, you would not be able to do that then.
Okay.
You could acid splash the one living drow that's up there by you, though.
Oh, I was. I just wanted to try to kill Ilvara, honestly. Yeah, I'll do that then.
Alright. So he has to make a dexterity save.
And he does.
Fortunately, makes it.
Okay.
Alright. Then Darendale still rocking down here with a solid 2 attacks, like a boss. Dealing solid damage too.
It's gotta be it. Come on.
Come on, please.
I'm just gonna say that right there.
Weird.
As he tears into him, but these elite warriors do not go down easy. So, after that comes to Ilvara, who is going to do some stuff.
Okay.
But it's all dark in there, so you have no idea what.
Do we hear her?
Ramos, you hear some muttering in Underdark right in front of you.
Can I like kick her in the
Then-
face so that she shuts up?
And then you hear it moving away. So making an attack roll at disadvantage because you are blind.
With unarmed there?
You're great at it if you'd like.
Okay.
Just be a melee weapon. Disadvantage still hits with a 16.
Nice.
So roll me damage.
Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
All right.
And how would you like to kill her?
I'll take that 15.
All right. All right. You hear a ah, and then some cussing and Underdark as it gets a little bit further away.
Fuck.
I want to kill her so bad right now.
All right.
The Blood Eagle is calling me. It's calling me.
God, dude.
Krigor.
So, I kind of want to throw fairy fire into here. Would that clear up the sight for everybody so they can kind of make a visual on them or on Elvara?
If peeps failed their dexterity saves, it showed them in the darkness. Yeah, they'd still have to fail that dex save.
Okay.
Okay. I think I still want to do it just to give Ramos and Arcados a possible chance. Or more advantage, I guess.
All right, all right.
Back up to normal.
Right.
Yeah.
So there it is. Nice. All right. If you did over 1, you can hit this drow. Just so you know.
I know. Well, if I move it over 1, will they be able to see? Because I was trying to keep them in the box.
Well, if you put it there, they're gonna get caught in it, so it would make them visible as well. Well,
No,
except for Arcados, because it's flying. Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
So,
All right. How do I
Yeah.
edit this?
here I got you. No, that's the wrong one. This one, because you just want those two, so that she's full and everything.
Right.
Alright.
And while that's going, I'll take my second action, and I would like to hit her with the light crossbow if I can.
So the second action for attacks is only with light weapons. So using an action to fairy fire, you wouldn't be able to make an attack action. Because light crossbow is lighter than a heavy crossbow, but it's not a one-handed crossbow, and it's still like coupled with an attack rather than a spell.
Okay, so if I was to do the hand crossbow, would that work?
Then you wouldn't be able to do. It still has to go with an actual like attack roll first, not a spell slot, unfortunately, because it's coupled with like if you make an attack with your main action, you get to make a light weapon attack with your bonus action. So if you don't make a main attack with your main action, but you do a spell or something, it doesn't go for the light feat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why you can.
So what
so,
can I
like,
do
you
right
know,
now?
Dash, disengage, or hide.
Okay, perfect. Well, at least it'll give them advantage if they need it, so, or back to normal at least.
Because 'Cause Ilvara did fail her save. She got a 7, and the drow made his save. So Ilvara is visible.
You know what? Let's go back to where I rock it the most. Let's try to do a hide roll if I can.
All right, you'll have to try and move out of Shore's face because he's staring right at you.
Right.
Poof, bitch. He has a smoke bomb somewhere on him. I know he does.
Or actually, wrong way. Sorry. I want to come over here.
All right. So he will get 1 attack of opportunity against you. Disadvantage.
Doesn't
not.
hit.
So you get to like that last little bit of, tent that is not yet fully on fire and everything, and you kind of hide back behind over there. Roll me your stealth.
Oh yeah.
All right. You feel pretty stealthy. And then comes to Topsy, who is just going to kind of move as best as they can to hide over here amongst the crates. Yeah, not terribly bad. It kind of just crawls under the crate for now, while the battle's going on. Eldith is still just holding her own against these other. Oh, so she makes 1 hit for a little bit of damage. And then the drow that is fighting her retaliates with its own short sword. But because they all be blinded as fuck right now, doesn't really do much. Arcados, you are floating above this dark, sphere attached to the ground. And you can see just in the inside of it over here, there is this faintly... What color, Cragor, did you make your fairy?
Go blue.
This faint blue outline of Ilvara within the darkness.
Okay,
so since she's in darkness, it would be a normal straight roll instead of with advantage.
Right. So before I do anything, I need to take a quick half step back. So Krieger took half damage from the fireball?
Yes, I believe so.
And how much was that? That was 14, right?
I took 14 damage.
So yeah.
So I forgot that I had warding bond up on him, so he should have only taken 7 from that, and I should have taken 7.
Okay.
So we okay to make that adjustment?
Yeah, easily enough. It wouldn't change too much, I don't think. I don't think. That
I still would have been up. I would have been at 3 HP, but I still would have been
Okay, yeah, then you're good. You're good.
So I'm going to start with the spiritual weapon's going to attack the guy that it's on.
Okay. Get. That'll hit. Roll me damage.
Take it, baby.
Get the fuck out of here!
Take it.
Finally!
As it not only gets a hit, but crushes some skulls in the process.
Yo.
And then I will also move it 20 feet closer to Ilvara and the drow that's next to her.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yep, that's good. And then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
First. I forgot to add my extra +3 to that, so
All right,
that will
so
be
11.
11 back to myself.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm going to move and fly down.
Okay. All right,
So there.
easy enough. as you just kind of land, and the drow who is there just shit.
And I look into the darkness and say, going somewhere?
Nice.
Ramos.
I follow Arcados because he's bright as.
You're in magical darkness, so you don't see him up there.
Okay, can I at least see Elvira though?
I will say, going by the sound of her voice, you can, but every
She's-
square while in the darkness is 10 feet instead of 5.
She is glowing, though, isn't she?
Yes, so you can also see like these little, almost like fireflies in the distance, the outline of Elvira,
Okay, so then I'll move as close as I can.
which still gets you just within reach.
Oh, I'm about to just end this bitch's life.
Now,
And
does he
the-
get advantage because he's flanking with me now?
You know, I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Do it, Ramos.
I got you, boy.
Oh, I'm so scared.
I am not.
Yeah, let's go.
Go ahead then and roll me damage.
I'll take the 13.
And just know, once you get multi-attack, you can only do that once per turn. So if you have 2 attacks that hit, you can only choose 1 attack that you get to use Savage Attack for. So, like with your action surge,
Ah,
how you make multiple attacks per one thing, only
Right.
1 attack gets your Savage Attacker. Just so you know for reference.
appreciate it.
So, with that being said, how would you like to claim your kill?
Oh, this bitch is gonna get blood eagle like a motherfucker. I'm guessing she's crawling away with her back towards me at this point, right?
She's not crawling. She's more of like that, like limp knee walking. You know.
Oh, I'm gonna take this axe and I'm just gonna fucking take her legs and just fucking right in the back of her kneecaps, and she's gonna fall down. I'm gonna take the great axe and slowly start from the top of her neck and go all the way down. Just a slight cut. And I'm gonna all the names of all the people she's ever fucking hurt from our group and killed from our group as I'm going down. And she's gonna know every name as I tell her. And then, with my bare hands, I'm gonna rip right into her skin, rip it open. Oh yeah. I'm gonna grab her lungs and just rip it out her back.
What the fuck?
Her up and say you've been fucking blood eagle.
Ramos.
What the fuck?
Of course, he's in darkness, so none of us can see this.
Correct. Correct.
But I
And
will
But we
emerge.
see the fairy fire just like fucking flying.
yeah, no, there's definitely the movement of the fairy fire and everything.
And I
So,
emerge from the darkness with my hand around her
not
neck.
yet, you do, because we're still in combat.
Oh well, she's fucking dead.
So
I'm
you
bloody.
are, yeah, you are in the process of blood eagling her to your full heart's content, in the darkness, all on your own. And with that, it comes to the unaware shore, who has no idea what's going on there. So he is going to move towards you, Nandor, since you're the one emitting all the light right now.
Okay.
And he is still just going to come up and just, in Undercommon, be basically saying, "Turn that infernal thing off!" as he's trying to get some attacks against you.
Okay. No.
14.
And no.
No. as he
That was
just
a hell no.
swings and fucking, trips down at your base. And as he does, he kind of turns and he sees just the hand of Avara outstretched on the ground,
Damn, dude.
blood pooling out of the darkness. And you see him drop his sword as he just kind of stares at it.
Okay.
As he does, his concentration falters and it drops. And everybody sees.
Robin's just like in the middle
Just
of it, like,
Yeah. Like he's got a lung in one hand as it, all of a sudden you can see Ramas and you just kind of look up and everyone's staring at you. And you all kind of hear the clatter of all the other swords as each of the drow just kind of stop, drop them all, and then just kind of slowly put their hands up, except for Shore, who's still just on his knees, just kind of
okay.
staring.
So as a reactionary thing, can I, like, if he dropped his stuff, can I pick up the wand and use it on him?
I will say I am ending combat right now. So we are out of combat now. And so you can see like where it's still stuffed in his belt, and he did not really make any move. Like he makes a loose kind of move to grab it, your forearm, whenever you grab the wand. Kind of looks up at you.
And I
then
hold Dawnbringer like to his fucking head.
He doesn't even recognize it. Like he doesn't even see it. His eyes are kind of vacant. And then he just kind of lets go of your hand.
All right. And this is where the plot twist happens.
You're all free to go.
Long live the king.
So, does a wand take attunement or no?
Yes.
Damn it. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna like stash it because I was planning on using it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him, would you like to join her?
Ooh, good question.
He tilts his head slightly, looks back. You see him starting to piece it together and think about it. And he sighs, and he responds in Elvish. No, I do not.
Okay, if that's the case, then I'm just gonna like spin Dawnbringer, and can she impale the ground or no?
You can have her impale the ground, yeah.
So like I'm still, well, spin her around and then like just like impale it next to the ground, like next to him.
All right.
It's like good. I'm glad you came to your senses. Now free. What's his name?
Jorlin.
Yeah,
Jorlin.
free Jorlin. Uncuff him now.
And Jorlin, who is still like heavily burned, all fucked up and like beaten, is lying there still, like hasn't moved since he's got health, just like in the midst of the flames and smoke with the burnt tent, just like, what the fuck happened? And that's where we're gonna end today's session.
Well enough. Well, god damn, Matt. That was quite a fight, man. That took a lot out of me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of moving parts to that bit and a lot of different motivations mid-fight. So, yeah.
Okay, actually, before you end the comment, I'm gonna run over to her and get her fucking thing if she has anything.
We'll see.
I was actually gonna pick it up and bring it to you.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for episode 10 of Heathens and Heroes. Or, I'm sorry,
9.
episode 9 of Heathens and Heroes. Next week is the episode 10, so make sure you guys are there. Tell your friends.
10 weeks of this.
Yeah, 10 weeks. Can you believe that?
I can't. I still
That's
can't
crazy,
believe
dude.
Well, because we also doubled up one week, didn't we? We did a Tuesday, Thursday.
I don't think so. We
I don't
talked about doing
Yeah,
double up.
I don't.
Yeah.
I remember talking about it. I don't remember doing it, though.
Would y'all want to do this again tomorrow?
I do now.
Maybe.
Friday. We'll talk about Friday.
I can't do Friday.
Ooh.
Well, either way, that's going to do for this episode. Once again, as always, I'm going to just go around and see if anybody has anything to say. So starting with Esteban. Esteban, you got anything to say?
Yeah. I'm so glad she's dead. Oh my god. You have no idea. Like, this has been like 2 weeks ago. I was just like, okay, she needs to die. She needs to die. Everything that she has done, she is dead now. In the most brutal, gruesome way. Oh my god. And
Well, I
guys,
think that's I think that might have been resolved there.
also, guys, we are 20 followers away from hitting basically affiliate because we've been streaming like hours and we've been streaming like, days. And we have concurrent viewers, which is awesome thanks to you guys. So all we really need is 20 followers. If you guys could spread this around, tell your friends, like mention it, like even if they don't really like D&D. This is kind of a weird D&D session, honestly. Like the way that we're playing.
There's nothing normal about our D&D sessions.
We are literally a bunch of new guys, except for a few. I'm not gonna point who, but we're all new to this. This is all fun, and it's just us making it up as we go along. So
Also, follow us on Twitter, like just to keep updated, like because sometimes things line up and we might have to change a day. Tweet at us, join the Discord if one of y'all could drop it. Follow us on YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube. That way you guys could watch like all the VODs that we have on there. And yeah, honestly, thank you. Thank you for sticking around with us, man. Seriously.
yeah, we needed the help.
No worries.
Matt, did you have anything you want to say?
That was fun. I wasn't sure how that was gonna go, so I'm glad that y'all survived.
I don't even think that was really our roughest battle. Like, I mean, I feel like the Minotaur one was a lot harder than this one, but it was a long battle, man.
She definitely tried to pull more of the manipulation card, which is more her style than being like, I'm gonna kill all of you. But that didn't work out. Y'all were determined, so it was some good shit. And aside from that, I will be possibly starting a campaign on my channel, Hobbs and Mods, on the 31st, called The Rising Storms. So that should be exciting. We've got a player group of 4. A few of them are streamers as well, aside from one actually. So stay tuned for all that shenanigans. Help us get to those lovely numbers that we need, and hopefully that custom YouTube URL, because that's the most exciting part for that for me. And yeah, just thanks, y'all. That was a lot of fun. I'm always enjoying.
Troy, did you want to say anything?
Oh, that bitch is lucky that there weren't any rats available because I was gonna have them make the initial biting cut as I dug it. So the only thing that was different for the ending, how I wanted it to go, it was beautiful. Just the dice were not with me tonight at the very beginning, but they always come through at the end, and I'm glad they did because I knocked that bitch up like a piñata and then got her right out the Blood Eagle. So I'm happy about that. Again, all of you guys watching, thank you. Million thank yous. Again, without you guys, we are literally just a group of guys that get together, play D&D, and not have anyone to have fun with. So you guys are awesome. Next game, I'll try to get you guys more involved and see if you guys want to do a poll like we did last episode. That was awesome. We'll see what it's on. Mostly like if we eat something or not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll come up with something. But also big things for me coming. I just got a brand new PC. I am about to start the streaming world. Doomed Atlas coming at you. I'm gonna be with these guys.
Yeah.
Hopefully at their awesome level soon. And before I go, look at this awesome shirt. The Samoan Savage, Jonathan Petit, is fighting on Dana White's Contender Series on Tuesday, the 25th. He is my big fraternity brother. He's a big brother. Watch, please, and enjoy as he whoops some ass. And that's all I say. That's all I ask. Other than that, you guys are lovely, awesome. Love you guys a million. Thank you.
Very kind words, Troy. Thank you so much for acknowledging our wonderful fans out there on Heathens and Heroes. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate you guys being here. I'm just going to kind of mirror what everybody else said. Thank you so much. Again, please tell your friends. We have our hours. We're pretty much onto our hours. We just need the 20 followers, and that's pretty much it. And we're at affiliate, guys. So please tell your friends. Let them know. That's the only thing we can ask from you guys. Other than that, stay tuned for more Heathens and Heroes action. For me, I don't really have much going on, except I am back on streaming. My schedule's kind of all over the place. Tomorrow, I don't know. I was talking to Aaron Guard. We might do some GTA if you're down, Aaron.
I'm down. We can do that.
We might start the crack crew, so keep an eye out for that. We'll see how that goes. Other than that, just like I said, follow my Twitter, and you guys can find out when I'm going live. And same with our Heathens and Heroes. That's the most important thing you guys can do for us is follow us on here, follow us on our Twitter, and that'll help us out a ton, guys. So really do appreciate it. That's it for me. Esteban, did you want to say something? You sound like you kind of want to say something.
Aaron Guard, any departing words for the stream?
The final word.
I'm sorry. I thought I already got you.
No, you're fine. Just echoing what these guys have said, make sure you check out all of their individual channels, Reaper's Past, Cracker T23, and Hobson Mods. And then definitely when he starts streaming, check out Doomed Atlas. I can't wait for you to start streaming, man. It's going to be awesome. I'm around with these guys all the time, so I'm grateful as always, guys, for you guys letting me play with you. And check out the socials, tell your friends and family about this channel, and have them follow it as well so we can get those extra followers we need. This has been great, and I'm looking forward to next week.
Heck yeah.
Me too, man. I can't wait. Other than that, I think that's going to do it for us. Until next time, guys, stay strong, journey on. We'll see you on the next episode of Heathens and Heroes. Take care, guys.